On a night where we had some really good games, we also got this one. Spurs and Thunder, Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals. Look at those two showing up.
That dichotomy was so sick.
Man, SGA getting the second straight MVP trophy pregame. De'Aaron Fox out, has the ankle injury. Jalen Williams back in after a 6-game absence for the Thunder, throwing it down. He looks fine.
Yeah.
Thunder were up 1. This is so early, though. He had 10 points, did Williams, in the first quarter. It was tied. That's a bit of a theme. Tied at 27 after 1. Now in the second. Off the miss, Wemby's there for the putback over Chet Holmgren.
Another theme of the highlight.
Indeed. Because then, oh wait, it happens again. Throwing down in traffic. That's over Holmgren and SGA just for good measure. Now he's backing down Williams. Spurs were up 46-41. Then 90 seconds left in the half. Wemby again. See, again, it's not just the cheat code. It's like unlocking a cheat code for the cheat code. First Spurs player with a double-double in a conference finals half since Tim Duncan in 2012, which was also against the Thunder, by the way. Spurs were up 51-44. Now in the third, Williams going to find SGA, who was abysmal. 4 points, 1 for 5 in the first half. Getting going here. Off the Thunder turnover, Spurs now. Little defense into offense. Dylan Harper. Spurs up 3. But then there's the response. Also filthy. SGA. OKC trailed 80-73 after 3. Harper now in the fourth quarter. With the Spurs up 7, make it 9. With that, SGA with the response. And yes, Wemby can do a lot, but he's not stopping this one. Driving past Wemby, laying it in. There was also a foul. He missed a free throw, though. OKC down 5. Alex Caruso, how are we only seeing him now? He played a monster game. Thunder down 1. Gonna find him again. Hit that 3 like he did so many times in this game. Thunder now up 95-94. Shot clock winding down. Julian Champagnie. Ice in his veins, nailed that 3. Spurs now up 2. Then Wemby, 20 seconds to go. This game is tied at 99. Easy. Spurs up 101-99. Thunder get the ball. That's how possessions work. 10 seconds to play. SGA is like, I don't care what Wemby can do. I can do that. We're tied again at 101. 3 seconds. What can Wemby do? Who wanted this more? Holmgren got that one.
Yeah, he did.
Because it had been the other way much of this game. We go to overtime. Spoiler alert, number 1. In OT, Thunder down 4. Caruso, corner. 3. Does anyone want to guard him? No. Thunder down 1. Next Spurs possession. Spurs are going to be like, you want this? Cool. Turn it over. Thunder. Mine. Jalen Williams, I do it myself. Thunder up 1. It's 106, 105. So now there's about a minute to go. It's still that 1-point game. SGA, how? He threw that down over Wemby. But Wemby's like, don't worry about it.
What?
That's like a her beakness. That's like a her beakness. If that's Caitlin Clark, she's hitting that from the beak. Spurs tied at 108. We go to double overtime. 4 minutes left in double overtime. We're tied at 108. Wemby just was like, we need to end this. I've had enough. Spurs lead by 1. Harper catch. Drives. He'd make the free throw. Spurs up by 5. Then with a minute to play, Spurs up 1. It's 115-114. Harper finds Wemby. Wemby on Holmgren. That was the moment. 30 seconds left, Spurs by 4. Castle lobs it to Wemby. Nunite, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. 122-150. It wasn't 2-1. It was 122-115.
Stephon, this thing was an instant classic. How did you guys persevere and win this one?
I think we just got a lot of dogs on our team, and we fight through any adversity that we go through. And I think we got the best player in the world on our team. I think you saw that tonight.
Well, he had 40 and 20. First guy in the debut to do it in the conference final since Wilt. Whenever you're in that conversation with Wilt, you know you're special. What more can you absolutely say about this phenom?
I think he just brings it every day. He has the right mentality. And I think he just wants to be great. So to be a teammate of his and just to see it, firsthand every day, it's greatness. So I'm just grateful to be a part of it.
You guys are so young. Your huddles are so vocal. All of you, the young guys, the veterans talking. What is it like to be on this team at this time?
Yeah, we don't think about our age. We're on the biggest stage. We trust in each other. We tell each other the truth. When we're bullshit, we tell each other. So we're a pretty tight group. We can tell each other anything. So when stuff isn't going right, we talk it out in the huddle and we get it done.
And then lastly, this is as tough an environment as there is in the sport, particularly during the playoffs. And you guys pride yourself on defense. How did you slow down the MVPs?
Just sending multiple bodies at him, contesting every shot that he takes, and trying to keep him off the free throw line. I think we did a good job of that.
Stephon, congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you.
Here with our very own Kendrick Perkins, of course. Percolator, what we saw from Wemby was absolutely insane. I'm struggling to come up with any words for the 41 points, 24 rebounds, and 49 minutes.
The most he's ever played.
You stopping me. Go ahead, big dog.
I was watching the game with my wife and my kids, and I told my wife that we're sending our kids to those damn monks that we went to this summer. Because I need that. I need that mentality. I need that mentality right there. I need that mentality right there. I don't know what I just saw. I believe we call it greatness, but God bless America, what he just did on that stage. It's one thing to spoil an MVP moment for SGA being awarded his MVP, but it's another thing to walk into that arena, one of the loudest, most hostile environments, and have a legendary performance like he did today on both ends of the floor. And the one thing that stood out to me is how personal he took it, because the world know the hatred that he has in his heart for Chet Holmgren. Wemby was a monster all across the board. I'm speechless. The number speaks for himself. And we just heard Stephon Castle say that he's the best player in the world. Guess what? He has no argument whatsoever from Kendrick Perkins. None. I have no argument for that.
You did get it wrong, though. You said, God bless the U.S. I think in this case, it's God bless France, actually. At least for Wemby. It was at one point a really rough night for SG. I mean, he did have the double overtimes to sort of like make up for it here. Checking his numbers, he did finish with 24 points, but in the first half, he was like 1 for 4 with 4 points. How did San Antonio make his life so miserable?
Because one, they have so many big wings and guards that defend at a high level and that are physical. And it starts with Stephon Castle. We know that the Spurs have the defensive player of the year in Victor Wembanyama, but let's not forget Stephon Castle is still an all defensive caliber player. And when you think about the size of a Dylan Harper, a Vassell, these guys are 6'5", 6'6", Chapani. They are good at sliding their feet, taking the bump, the physicality, playing without fouling. I've never seen SGA look like this, even though he struggled in the Lakers series to his standards. Tonight was a prime example that he has his work cut out for him all series long. And when we talk about taking that leap in greatness, this is one of those moments with SGA, if he rises to the occasion, because it's going to be hard, then we'll see him and he'll show us that we believe, that we know that we are or should be believers of who we think he is. But this is going to be a brawl for it all. He's going to have to strap his boots up.
Yeah, dog. You talk about like just the physical gifts of all them wings, but like the willingness to go out there and strap up an MVP is a different caliber of mentality, and that's exactly what they have. Now, on the Thunder side of this equation, we mentioned that Chet, caught the worst of Wemby's force this evening. Okay.
And get used to that.
Right.
It's not going to lessen.
The idea is that there's something he could do, but it don't feel like there's much he could do about this matchup he has against Wemby, Perk.
Well, can he try? That's the first thing. Can he try? Because I saw him duck and smoke tonight. I saw him guarding other people on the perimeter. I didn't see too much of him one-on-one action guarding Wemby, and he know that beef has been around since they high school days. In order for them to even stand a chance, Chet Holmgren is going to have to take this personal, especially on the defensive side of the basketball. He's going to have to take and show why he finished as one of the top guys as far as the defensive player in the defensive player of the year runners. Tonight, he's going to have a hard time getting sleep. When you let somebody walk into your crib with muddy shoes, kick their feet up on your coffee table, and order DoorDash with your credit card and turn your channel on your television, damn it, you got to do something about that. That's what Wemby did to Chet tonight. He got to take this personal because Wemby is not going to stop. I'm going to say it again. Chet, if you're watching this, if his family is watching this, Victor Wembanyama doesn't like you. You need to have the same feelings for him.
I don't think that's a secret. What did they order from DoorDash? What was on the menu? I feel like one of the things that we've almost forgotten about in all of this, because Wemby did what he did, there was no De'Aaron Fox in this game. The Spurs did that in OKC without De'Aaron Fox. What does that mean?
And Stephon Castle had 11 turnovers. Well, I think, let me tell you what it means and what it showed us. It showed us the depth that the San Antonio Spurs have, right? It showed us the old soul of a rookie, Dylan Harper, who has been fantastic all postseason long. This young man has been here before. And when you watch it in the crucial moments, we have seen him time and time again, not just in this game, but throughout the course of these playoffs, take over when it matters the most. And the trust that his coach have in him. They have a different type of spirit going up and down that sideline. And I've been saying this. Listen, I voted Mitch Johnson for as coach of the year. He got my vote. He is an evil genius. You see his passion on the sideline. This